What if I told you that a pile of paperwork and red tape might finally be getting out of your way when you're trying to buy a house? Big changes have just hit the FHA loan process, and they could make your next move faster and more affordable. My name's Amy Shrader. I'm a realtor here with RE/MAX Real Estate 10, and the FHA just rolled back 12 major guidelines that affect how homes are appraised, how their homes are underwritten, how disaster and flood risks are handled. And these changes are all part of a broader push from the Trump administration to reduce housing regulations. So what's different? Well, first of all, FHA is simplifying the appraisal process. They're cutting outdated requirements and they're getting more aligned with the industry standards. That means you have fewer hoops to jump through for appraisers, which also means fewer delays for those buyers. Second, lenders can now use part-time underwriters as long as they're permanent employees of just one lender. This flexibility can help speed up approvals and reduce the bottlenecks that we sometimes get for FHA loans. Third, the FHA is eliminating the requirement to submit the SCIF form. Now, that's where you have to check like your ethnicity, your race, and things like that. So it says only 1.2% of borrowers actually filled it out in 2024, so that it actually gave them information that mattered. So now it's gone. It's going to be less paperwork and it's not going to have any kind of an impact on your loan. Fourth, they have rolled back the strict flood zone construction guidelines. These had limited available land and raised building costs, and removing them opens the door to more affordable housing options, especially for first-time homebuyers. And finally, homes that are in disaster areas no longer require automatic re-inspections before loan approval. Lenders can now use internal risk assessments instead of triggering unnecessary delays. Now you think, well, we're not really in a disaster area. Well, let me tell you, after Hurricane Helene came through East Tennessee last September, we had to deal with this on FHA. We had several homes that were either in part of Hamlin County that got affected or in Cott County, and we had to have an appraiser go back out and state that the home had not had any damage. That took forever. I mean, we're talking about we had loans that were delayed by up to 2 weeks. So removing that requirement and allowing lenders to kind of use common sense, or allowing the homeowner to take pictures or the agent to take pictures to send them and show that there was no damage to the home due to the disaster, is really going to speed up that loan approval process when a hurricane, tornado, whatever comes through. So what does all that mean for you? Well, it means that if you're planning to buy a home using FHA, you may be able to get a faster loan approval. The transaction may go a lot smoother, and potentially it could be a less expensive process for you. Now, if you want to know how those changes impact your home buying options here in East Tennessee, or whether an FHA loan is the right fit for you, reach out to me. I would love to connect you with one of my loan officer friends and help you get on the path to home ownership.